morning. How's everyone doing? Yes, it's actually good morning for once. Just unloaded here in Spokane Valley. Excuse me.
Take the ramp on the right to I-9 West toward Spokane.
Oh, okay, so 2 lanes turn. Okay, that's good to know. I really don't want to be beside anyone when making this turn because I'm going to right on the white line. Okay. Exit only up there.
Continue on I-90.
Spokane Valley Mall, I-90, and holy smokes is he burning oil. Just reeks of oil. Exit only again. I hope we don't have to stay behind this guy because holy just bad. Like it's gonna give me a headache type of bad. Whew. The popo. Using a lot of hand language. So yeah, we're unloaded here. Where did we unload? Snow Peak on Sullivan Road. Wow. It's a big private yard and they have their yard way back. It's not actual Sullivan Road, but the address is Sullivan, Spokane Valley. And I predicted we were going to load at Central Premix just like a block away where we load all the time. No. We're empty. We're headed to Klasnikov. All basically turning around and picking up another load exactly where we picked this last one up. And then we'll head home. Klasnikov load is going to Merritt. I picked up at Central Premix earlier in the week. It was Monday, I believe. Still stinks, but he's not speeding up. He's just maintaining speed. He's not stinking as much, but he still have that oil smell in front of us. So yeah, it's a bunch of hours running empty. 3.5 hours or so. See if we can smell less oil in this lane. Oh, hallelujah. It's pulling off anyway. We'll just stay here for a bit. Sometimes I have been thankful when running this particular route that I've stayed in this lane. And I've never regretted it. It's not hard to get back into that side lane where we want to turn. Because most people in right lane turn before we want to turn. We're going to take Highway 2 north, head through Madeline Falls, up to Klasnikoff. You could take the trail crossing. Is that faster or slower?
I wanted me to take the Christina Lake one. I didn't try the trail.
Christina Lake?
Yeah, that's where we were going to.
Nah, I'm not going all the way to Christina Lake.
I'm gonna take it both.
I know why I wanted you to take those routes, because those border crossings were not open yet when you punched in the info, so we'll wait till 9 o'clock and maybe re-punch the info in and see if we want to take. Well, we need to make that decision here though. We'll take Madeline Falls. I know that route. I know it works. Yeah, that customs is used to seeing us coming through there empty or load. Yeah, empty, always empty, right? No, we come through there loaded quite often. Never mind. I'm through there loaded on Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah. We'll head through that way. I think I've gone through the trail once or twice. They usually ask extra questions. I don't know if Madeline Falls is actually slower or not. But not by much if it is. Should have stayed in that center lane. Traffic's actually not bad. It's just the beginning of rush hour. It's too early in the morning. It's what, 7:30ish? Yeah, a little later, almost 8. So the rush is about to start for real. I don't know if I've ever recorded going through Spokane northbound before, so if I have, it's been a long time ago, so we'll do it again. Or we'll do it for the first time. It can be some really interesting intersection and corners. It gets tight. It gets tight going through Spokane northbound with a Super B. So, I guess for you guys it won't look all that impressive, but imagine there's 2 long trailers behind me. There's some tight maneuvers. And the lanes are fairly narrow. And I will choose the center lane there as well. I've done it enough times I know exactly where to be to be able to fit nice and easily.
Those magical brake lane exit. They have a magical brake lane exit.
Yeah, the right lane just all of a sudden exits. It's like, what? I see truckers get caught off by that all the time, trying to merge into the center lane. All of a sudden, I'm not in the center lane as we get out of town. Wow, out of downtown. It is a beautiful city. Old historical city. It's just very beautiful. Don't get to see much from the highway, but it is just gorgeous. All the old buildings, even here you see the old brick buildings.
Take exit 281 on the right to US 2 North.
always like to prove this sign wrong. Sometimes people get nervous beside me because of the sign. Caution, longer vehicles may use both lanes. I'm like, no thank you, I will use one lane.
Once you get stuck in that corner, use both lanes to block everybody.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the inside lane for this corner. Definitely high chance of curbing that corner. But this outside lane actually widens a little bit right into the corner, so I actually can stay in one lane. I think I've been on the inside lane before. See how many red lights this is going to take. I'm assuming 2 through 1. See, no rush. I knew we weren't going to make it. So we'll make it in the second light. So definitely make it in the second light. I thought we would wait till the next one, but I guess my prediction's still right with the way I worded it, but I thought we'd have to do this twice, but we'll have to do it once. Yeah, 2 roads side by side, we have separate lights. Do you see how unique this is? We're basically merging 2 roads into one. And they get their own light. Because good luck trying to merge this traffic. So they've put in a light that is quite unique. But it works. Well, if you guys wanted to be on this side, why didn't you just line up behind me? Speed limit is 30 here, which is, what, 50 kilometers? Oh, shoot, I didn't see those people there. They're not, I don't think they want to cross. I think they're panhandling. Lights under the railroad. And this corner here, I have to cross white lines. It's such a narrow section. I have to cross a white line on both sides. The front wheel will be crossing onto the left side, and my rear trailer will be passing on the right side. So I have to always make sure people realize what's going to happen, and I don't run over them. Right, they get the light first. White line, and then I do the opposite here. The whole front wheel goes over the left line and the rear tires go over the right line. And then this intersection is really dumb. The lane is halfway in the other lane here, so it's like in the intersection itself you gotta hurry, do a little S maneuver. Like whoever did the construction there didn't line the lanes up. Got another big wide sweeping S-curve here. Once again, really tight. This one I can barely stay inside the lane, so as long as everybody's staying in their lanes, I can make this corner no problem. Definitely have to do a lot of mirror watching here. No problem. Okay, that's always the trickiest parts right there. The rest is just easy city driving. You have to remember how long I am. I am 84 feet long. From the front bumper to the rear bumper, I'm 84 feet long. 25.6 meters. My 2-trailer permit allows me to be 40 or 85 feet long, so I only have 1 foot of space. So if I wanted to overhang lumber over the back pup, in the US I can only do it 1 foot, only overhang by 1 foot. Canada I can do 1.5 feet on my particular trailers. It's not that complicated, but math is involved to know how far you're allowed to overhang. Basically, you measure from your kingpin to the center of your axles. If you've got 2 axles, between the 2 axles. If you've got 3 axles, the center axle. So kingpin to the center of the basically turning radius of those rear tires. You take 35% of that and then measure from the center of the tires to the back. That's how far you're allowed to overhang. So 35% from the center of your axles to wherever it ends, which on my little short pup. So the shorter the trailer, the less you're allowed to overhang. Clear as mud, right? And then the front, I'm allowed to overhang but hang as well, but it's a radius. It is a 2-meter radius from the kingpin. I'm allowed to overhang the front. So it can be rounded. Yes, this little S-curve is tight too. Especially when you have another big rig beside you. Walmart. Yeah, it was dangerous last night, guys. I was in mortal danger. I slept right beside a Swift yard. Trucking company in the US, Swift. You don't know why I was in so much danger? Just Google them. Google for videos and pictures of Swift memes. Here I get out of the right-hand lane because so many people are always turning on and off. It's not necessarily faster, it's just less work. Good call. Good call. Yeah, usually this is bumper-to-bumper traffic during business hours. This place is painful and slow. Absolutely painful during business hours. So we usually come through here around lunchtime, and it is incredibly painful getting through here. It takes a long time, so making some good time today. Maybe it's a good day to record, and we won't be sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic all day. We're actually moving. Ooh, KFC. This big empty lot needs to remove the fence so I can park there and then go to the KFC. US KFC tastes so much better than Canadian KFC. Probably will kill you a lot faster because it's unhealthier. We have stricter food laws, but it tastes so good, and the portions are bigger. Oh, Comac has one. You have to go for a 2-hour drive just to go to eat KFC. Unless you want to get in driving practice on highway. Is that us smoking? I swear that's our exhaust smoking. Our exhaust is under us. Our exhaust definitely has a smoking coming from it. I kind of felt like I've been seeing little clouds of smoke behind us, right? And that's for sure 100%. I can see the breeze is just right, so it's coming out of the passenger side. That our exhaust is definitely smoking a bit. I wonder if the engine light's got anything to do with that. I haven't felt any loss of power. We're not burning any oil or anything, so I don't know what that is, but let's go into the shop tonight. I'll park it there, so I'll definitely have to talk to them and mention that. Don't see any smoke this time, just that time. Every now and then there's just this puff of smoke. I don't know what that is.
For some reason that makes me...
Should the bus not know better than not to block an intersection? Come on, you're a city employee. You should not be blocking. Not very professional there.
There's just one of these we still have. One of these intersections actually.
Oh, one of these intersections is near a hospital, so the hospital's near us. You don't block intersections.
It tells you somewhere. It's like,
Passenger on that yellow trike had her visor open and smoking while riding on a bike. Cigarette must burn pretty quick in the wind. Like I said, it's not necessarily faster, the center lane, than the right lane, but it's less work, less stop and go. The bus is caught right up with us again. Yeah, when we drive through downtown, I really don't have the time to enjoy the beautiful buildings and stuff all around. I'm so concentrated on the road with all the curves. I don't get to enjoy the old buildings at all. I don't get to look at them. But that's okay. It's a beautiful city.
This is more modern.
Yeah, the northern end is definitely the modern. all the big stores and everything's over this way. I'm surprised there's not a Walmart on this end. Maybe there is. Who knows?
Yeah, they're right up to hospitals. Up in the middle of nowhere.
The Onion. Old European breakfast house.
Michael's and a Hobby Lobby together.
Michael's and a Hobby Lobby together. Dangerous. Dangerous.
In 3/4 of a mile, be in either of the 2 right lanes. Then keep right to North Newport Highway.
It's already 70 degrees. It's really far away.
I don't know what 70 degrees is in Celsius. My truck says 22 degrees Celsius, so I've got to be close. Yeah. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. A little after 8, but and it's already 22 degrees Celsius.
Keep right to North Newport Highway.
Okay, Garmin.
Continue on North Newport Highway.
Back into the slow lane. Just watch, it'll be slow. Yeah, it's nice not having all that traffic. Very nice. Can get out of town here and cruise. Well, my marker lights seem to be staying on. I had them running all day yesterday, and they're still staying on. So I think he found the short. Okay, Mr. Jeep. Just swapping lanes. Like he's playing Frogger.
There's another Hobby
another mall over here. So all that Frogger there, Mr. Jeep, helped you how much? Nice. Yeah, I've never seen that before. I've passed here how many times? There was a diner on the left-hand, yeah, usually I focus on traffic so much. There's a diner on the left-hand side that had the front facade looking like an old train car. It was obviously not a real old train car, but they did a really good job of making it. I had to do a double take to see if it was an actual old train car. I think we have to stop and eat there sometime.
Take the second exit to US 2.
This is what I was talking about. The Costco. I was really
Costco way out here. Yeah.
By now you feel like you've left the city already. Where's the Costco?
Yeah, there's nobody else around here. I wonder if they're just out of the outskirts of Spokane or something.
Continue on US 2.
There's got to be a reason why they built way out here.
The city will know this eventually.
Yeah, eventually Costco will be in the middle of a new, bigger city. Serious intersections here in the middle of nowhere. There's not heavy traffic here, but I think they're designing the city ahead of time this direction. They've built all this to accommodate future higher traffic. And why Costco would be building this way. It's like the city plans to extend this way. They've crazy frog. They've probably put in residential zones and stuff like that. Getting warm. I feel that smoke might be coming from our regen. And that's why it's only there once in a while. It's only when truck's going through a regen. That's what I feel like it is, but I don't know. I see. That'd be a slam on the brakes type of yellow. That's what yellow means. Stop if it's safe to do so. It doesn't mean floor it to get through. It means stop if it's safe to do so. I could have stopped there, but I would have had to hit the hip brakes pretty darn hard, and it makes it a rough ride. Hard on the brakes, hard on the tires. Be a lot of banging of chains in the back. Can't do that maneuver gracefully, so. Here there's another sign for people not to be beside a big rig inside the curves. Excuse me. But honestly, I don't leave my lane for these curves. They're so minor. Like, you could be beside me. I ain't got no problem with people being beside me there. So I know people were talking about skipping gears and stuff, how when I show the RPM gauge and you can see what gear I am. Right now the truck is starting in 4th gear. That'd be 1st gear over on a manual transmission. And then it skips straight to 8th and then 11th. And then it skips 2 gears at a time after that. And now it's skipping just one, or it's not skipping any gears. Now it's taking every gear. So 4, 8, 11, 13, and 14, 15 counts its way up. Come on, cruise control. You know what to do. You know what to do. Here, some construction, it looks like. Everything's on the side of the shoulder though, so it might not be active construction right now. Well guys, that was Spokane. I-90 and then northbound on whatever highway we're on. Huh? No, 2's the highway that goes... I know that Garmin tells me it's Highway 2, but Highway 2 goes east to west. We are on Highway 2, but we're on a different highway northbound. Yes, we're on Highway 2 as well. So we'll get loaded. I'm thinking around 11ish we'll pull into Klasnikov, load there, and then head home. And if the weather cooperates, we will be doing some quadding tomorrow. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Make it up as we go. Should be a nice hot weekend. Have a little bonfire going. Yeah, I think we'll have a good weekend. So we'll see you guys on Sunday, headed to Merritt. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Have a great weekend. Why is Jess giggling? Hey guys, why is she giggling? Is she laughing at me? I think she's laughing at me. I think I should tickle her for that, right? Yeah.